Hey everyone, so today let's talk about Star Wars and specifically the three new movies that got announced during the Star Wars celebration, which just came by and went. I didn't even notice it was happening. I have never been this less excited for Star Wars celebration and Star Wars in general for a very long time. For some reason, the fandom seems divided, everything feels wrong. Even Mandalorian season 3 is not up to the mark, even though I love season 1 and season 2. Mandalorian season 3 has been a bit of a letdown, and everything just seems to be crumbling when it comes to Star Wars. So, yeah, celebration just came by, it went, it didn't feel like a celebration. So, but we did get three new movies announced, two of which I'm actually excited about, one of which we'll talk about in detail. But yeah, let's just run through the details so that I can explain why I'm not excited about the third one that much. So, Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy announced three movies, one of which is directed by James Mangold, one is directed by Dave Filoni, and the third one is directed by Academy Award and Emmy Award winning director Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy, directing Miss Marvel and Saving Face. So, yeah, Academy Award and Emmy Award winning. Again, those are misleading. I'm going to explain why those are misleading later in the video. So let's just talk about some positives first. So James Mangold movie will be set back to the dawn of the Jedi. Dave Filoni's will focus on the New Republic, and it will close out the stories told by the Mandalorian, the Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka, some of which are hits and misses. But I do trust that Dave Filoni is going to finish it off well with the movie because he knows Star Wars, he knows what the fans want. At the same time, he is going to print his own new perspectives on Star Wars because he has had experience with Star Wars Rebels and other TV shows as well, and he has directed some of the good episodes of the Mandalorian as well. So I do have trust in Dave Filoni. I also have massive respect and trust in James Mangold. He directed Logan, which I thought was fantastic. I think Indiana Jones is going to be great, even though some of the trailers have not been up to the mark, according to me. I do have trust in James Mangold as well. Now, you might be paying attention why I'm focusing on the individuals more than anything. A director is a big part of a movie, and that is not the only reason, but one of the reasons why I'm not excited for this new Rey Skywalker movie. So, who is directing the new Rey Skywalker movie? It is going to be Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy. Now, if you have heard that name for the first time, I won't blame you. She has not directed a major feature film as of yet. Now, you might be surprised saying, "Oh no, I think she's an Academy Award and an Emmy Award winning director. She might have directed something, right?" Yeah, so let's just go through some of the things that she has directed. So you can see she has directed a lot of non-fiction things, and in fiction she has only directed Miss Marvel and some other directorial features as well. But if you consider some big budget movies, then Miss Marvel is pretty much it, and that too only episodes of it. So for what thing did she win the Academy Award or the Emmy Award for? So when we see the award section, we see that she won an International Emmy Award for Saving Face for documentary feature. So you can see she won it for making a documentary. Now I do love documentaries. I have all the respect in the world to direct documentaries, but it's not the same as making a feature film. Making a documentary is very different. That is why there is a category called Best Documentary, and then there is another category called Best Picture as well. So as you can see, this is not for a movie that she directed. This is for a documentary. The same thing goes for her Academy Award. She won it for Best Documentary Short Subject. Uh, okay, so these two awards, I congratulate her. It is a big deal. I'm not going to downplay the documentary or short movies as such. But again, it is a different beast altogether to direct a proper big budget feature film, and I'm not sure that she's ready for it. Again, I might be wrong, maybe she proves me wrong and proves us all wrong, but yeah, the director name does not excite me. And when you even leave the director name, then nothing excites me. Like the idea of a Rey Skywalker movie, sorry, a Rey Palpatine movie, or what is going on in that universe, I really don't know. Like what should I call her? I'll just call her Ray for now. We'll leave like the details to be explained in her movie and what she wants. So what is her movie exactly about? Like it mentions that Ray, as she builds a new Jedi Order, okay, cool. I think it's set around 20 to 25 years after the Rise of Skywalker, which was absolutely atrocious. Let me just say, I like The Force Awakens. I also like The Last Jedi. Okay, don't hate me. I really like The Last Jedi. But Rise of Skywalker was absolutely terrible. And the fact that this movie is set 25 years, only 25 years after the Rise of Skywalker, doesn't inspire me at all. Like, the Star Wars fandom is already pretty divided over the new trilogy, even more than the prequel trilogy. The new trilogy has divided the Star Wars fandom even more. And the justification or the logic to go back to Rey Skywalker as a character to unite the fandom, like Kathleen Kennedy, like, what do you want? Like, do you want the fandom to be divided even further? And it's not like you are going to be at Lucasfilm for a very long time. We all know that Kathleen Kennedy is just there on borrowed time and she is going to leave. So, is this your way to piss off the Star Wars fandom one last time before leaving? Because if it is, then it is going to be very successful. I can already see many people dismissing this movie, uh, who are already ready to hate this movie. I'm not one of them. I'm going to give this movie a chance, like I give every movie a chance, but it does not inspire me much. Like, I want my Star Wars characters to be complex characters, and I don't think in this new Jedi Order movie, Rey is going to be that complex character. I think she is going to be that inspiring female character that we all look up to, and she kicks a lot of ass, and all the men in the movie will look terrible to make look Rey great. So yeah, it doesn't seem that inspiring to me. And I noticed that the StarWars.com article mentioned about how she is an Academy Award and Emmy Award winning director without even winning those awards for actual movies. But they did not mention that James Mangold is an Academy Award nominee. He has been nominated for Academy Awards for Logan, for Ford v Ferrari. Like, is Ford v Ferrari not worth enough mentioning here? But yeah, Saving Face is worth mentioning here. So it is pretty weird of how this article is written, and it basically sums up how Kathleen Kennedy and Lucasfilm has have been promoting their stuff. So those were my thoughts on the three movies that are going to come out. Again, I'm excited for two of them. I think the Kennedy, to give her credit, has decided to make two movies that I think will be good for the fandom. I think it will be well received, and I have trust in the directors of those two films. But again, the third movie is a head scratcher. I don't know what they are thinking. Why make a movie about any of the characters in the new trilogy? Let's just go away from it. Like, let's try to be at a better place in the future. I really don't like the idea, and maybe I'm wrong. Like, there are some of you who like the Ray character and they want to see more of Ray. Maybe Ray has more potential, but again, she has three movies to show potential, and I couldn't see any potential in Ray, especially after The Last Jedi. The third movie was absolutely atrocious. Even The Last Jedi was overall a good movie for me, but the characters went in directions that felt weird. So yeah, those are my thoughts about it. Do let me know your thoughts on in the comment section, whether you are excited for all three of those movies, whether you are excited for none of the movies. Maybe you don't even like Dave Filoni or James Mangold or even The Mandalorian. So yeah, and if you like this content, please like and subscribe.